I haven't done any videotaping of any of the hiking on this trip, but I thought this part might be worth giving it a shot. This is the Arches National Park and the Devil's Garden Trail, which is at the extreme north end of the park. And I've taken the primitive loop back. There's two different ways you can return. You can either return the same way you go out to the end of the trail, or on the return you can take this primitive loop. And as you can see here, the trail has come down amidst those trees, and I had to traverse some of these rocky domes following the trail down over the slick rock. And then here we're beneath these fins, and the trail, these small stacks of rocks mark the trail. So I have to actually scramble up this slick rock, and let's see if I can keep my footing while holding the camera here, and just see what waits for us up around the that ridge there. But I just encountered an older couple, and the lady said that this section of the trail was extremely difficult for her, so let's see what kind of surprises await us. Okay, there's the next rock pile down there. They have these rock piles called cairns that they stack up along the trails to help guide your way, mark the route. This is just fascinating. This is by far not the most comfortable position I've ever been in. They really didn't say that this is what the trail would be. So rather than trying to hold the camera steady, I'll leave it running, but I'm going to do what I need to with my arms to get through this next 10 or 12 feet or so. Because then once we get past that, I think it's pretty smooth sailing. That looked worse than it was, but still kind of hairy. They didn't actually exactly spell out how treacherous this trail was. They just said it was primitive. This is... I wish I'd have gotten that lady on film, because you'd know why. She said it was difficult. She didn't look the most athletic, and I think she's about 60 or so. All right, now Oh good, the next rock pile is straight ahead. I thought I was going to have to somehow get down this thing here, but it's up ahead. Haven't looked at my phone, but I'm pretty sure that it's a safe bet that there's no cell service here. Most of the other trails that I've been on that are exposed you to that kind of ledge and heights, they're a little bit more explicit in the way they describe the trail, but oh, it was fun. Find out what lies ahead yet, I guess. Got some fall colors on these bushes here at the bottom. There's a wash where the floodwaters race down when it rains. There's our rock piles showing us the way. See some of the holes eroded into the side of that rocky fin there. through, all the driftwood just gets annihilated and washed down here into the bottom when it rains. The hole's full of driftwood, or well, there's driftwood in there, but there's water in here. Really, just an amazing landscape. It's similar to the other places I've been in Utah, but in a different way. It's more intense and more extreme sculptings of the rock with these fins sticking up, and the arches, of course, are unique. I'm going to shut the camera off here. I'll turn it back on again when we get to the next interesting spot, if we get to anything super treacherous like that last section.